Going live. We're just gonna have a little practice today. So thank you all for joining. If you're watching this at a later date, thank you for hitting that button to check this video out. Should be a good one today. It's a beautiful day out. Really can't complain. We're just gonna be throwing. I think I'm gonna do a little closer. I always like it right around right there is good. All right, as always, hit the comments if you have any questions or anything like that. I'll be checking them periodically. But we are going to be throwing some axes today. It's nice. A real fun day. If you're watching this at a later date, you gotta put headphones on. Got about these headphones. Sit here, buddy. That should sound a lot better for you all. Just threw in my headphones to make sure you guys can hear me all loud and clear. Let me check this out, make sure it's connected. Yeah, it is. We're good. We are rocking and rolling, everybody. Nice. One viewer already. Let's get it. So today we're focusing on really getting the best we can get. But we are trying to get to 3,000 watch hours. So it's going to be a little clumsy right now to get the juices flowing here. That's the one thing about throwing tomahawks. The heads do come out. It's meant to do that. I actually think it's great. Make sure you break less handles. If it falls out, that means it wasn't a good throw anyway. But yeah, we're throwing some tomahawks today, one from Throw Club and one from CRKT. This one is actually engraved with some cool Danger's Edge stuff on it. But we are throwing Throw Club stuff, a bunch of DWFKHT stuff, some Kislars, and some Throw Club. So we are throwing a medley today of throws. I did choose all these knives because they throw so similar to each other. And yeah, they're very, very close in throwing abilities, but there's they all are super duper fun regardless. But some of these do cater and want to be kind of half spin throws versus full spins, and no spins, of course. Every single one of these knives is perfect for no spins, which is why I also picked these up. I love to do those. And of course, the axes, we already talked about it. If you have any questions or anything like that, most of these do have links in our bio. So if you're ever interested, you can always check those out. Today we're trying to get to 3K viewing hours. It's going to take a lot, but basically if 60 people watch for a minute, that's an hour. So that's pretty easy on a live, I feel like, especially if you get like 100 people watching. That's 100 minutes every minute, right? So let's get it. So let's start throwing. I'll pocket these in my back pocket real quick. Oh, almost poked myself in the tummy. Let me just, actually I got a front pocket for these because I don't have my phone in there. Let me just pocket them all. Probably throw on a belt. Probably going to be a little saggy today, everybody. But we're going to get to it. Let's get it. You're watching Danger's Edge. Thank you guys for joining, whoever is here. I can't really see the comments yet, so I do check them periodically. But let's get some throws in there to get the actual why you're here. Let's get it. Oh, that one went over. Happens to the best. So we are throwing, how many? I don't even know how many knives I'm throwing. Let's see. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, replaced. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 knives. It's pretty good. That was 9 basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 10 knives. So we have even 10 knives. That's pretty good. I would be throwing another one of these Venuses, so it would have been an even 11, but I had a buddy over and we lost one of the Venuses, but what's great about it is that it is lost in the backyard, so there is some hidden treasure somewhere in this backyard. So one day I'll find it. I did find a knife already, like I didn't even know it was missing, which I think was the funniest part about it, because I had so many of those knives. It was the frigid swords or whatever. I didn't even notice I was missing it until I found it in the grass a few months later. Oop. Little bounce back, never hurt nobody. It could, but just be aware, be ready for it. I have a feeling that the lost knife back here is somewhere behind those logs, like between the two layers here, because there's a backboard here, but that all of these are screwed into. But yeah, just kind of bet it's fallen back there somewhere and hidden itself, but it'll be found one day. I'm really liking these new fresh logs that I have. The one thing though about this new one is that this one does have, it's about a 3-inch difference on face height. And I know that Ryan, my counterpart, my homie, fucking best friend, when we were throwing here, he really likes, and I enjoy this too. I really like my space because we throw out in the woods where you kind of have to gauge distance just like by looking at something, and you might not have much time, or you just don't want to take too much time to look at something. So, here, because there's so many different heights on this board, like there's a 3-inch difference between this face and this face. These are 2 different throws when you're throwing out in the wilderness. That's that little bit can either be an over rotation or an under rotation, so having to adjust it is great. And then of course this one's not even flat and neither is this one or this one. This one's as flat as it can be, but this is actually more, I feel like, a 90-degree angle, like the face, versus the rest, which kind of has a little bit of a backwards tilt just based on how it's made. But that middle one is the flattest of them all, I feel like. And those axes didn't want to stick in today, but the knives are sending it just fine. Ooh, that one bounced off into the garden. I think I'm going to try to do some half spins from further away today. That sounds like a good time. If you are watching this, where are you guys watching from? Hit us in the comments. Let me know. Furthest person away we've had so far is from Germany, which is pretty sweet. That's really far away, I feel like. And pretty sweet that he was watching all the way from over there. He said it was like 2 a.m. I don't remember what time it was. What time is it actually where you're at? I always love to know that too. This one guy said he was watching at like 3 a.m., which I thought was like, man, what do you got to be doing at 3 a.m.? But I know Europe, people stay up a lot later than here. And I don't stay up that late no more. I could, but I'd need some extra motivation. Let me check the comments, see how you guys are doing. Nice. Nice. Michigan, Jarvis Jerry. Pocket full of knives. I love that. Let me get to answering that in a second. So Jarvis Jerry had a question. He asked, how often do I have to change out these logs? That's a great question, because this log is actually super fresh. This new one right here. This one on the right, that's actually the bigger as far as roundness of the two. I just put this one up, and it's because I actually was doing a live axe throwing test. It's one of the first lives that we actually ever did on the channel as far as like for knife throwing like this. But I actually demolished it, like completely split it with throws. So that was actually a really, really cool time. It was a really cool live actually because, you know, we were breaking a log up with throwing, and the log ended up like getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So it was crazy how everything ended up working out. But I'm actually looking forward to doing that again, just because it's bound to happen. You know, every day the log is splitting some sort of way, especially if you're changing this one out. Like this one is cracking right here, and that area should crack off if I get it right. Oh no, I've got a piece of tape on here. Oh, let me put up a new target here. Put it right in the middle for us. There you go. I'm gonna smack it in here. Oh. There we go. I'll pound the tape on there. This tape's been out here for a few weeks now, so I think it's ready for a fresh one. But let's get some better axe throws. I feel like I'm focusing on the knife throws. Those are doing really good, but the axe throws are just kind of off right now. Let me see if I could get that lower one. There you go. See, that different angle, I had to throw it just like a little whoop, little whoop-de-whoop, which was funny. Oh, ow, that one's in there good. Oh, got me a little pincher. So yeah, let me try to hit that again. Get that one to the right. Like that log too, like you were asking about changing them out, that log is gonna have to go soon because it is cracking. It is cracking up. But yeah, as they break, they just kind of fill the holes though, which is super fun. All right, let me try some instinctive maybe. There you go. These knives throw so good instinctive. All of these in my hand, they're so similar. I have to only look at the knife for a moment to just figure it out, which one it is. The Leafs by DWFKHT in this group have become a really nice competitor for, you know, favorite thrower out there, for at least what's in my hand right now. But these Kislars, I think, are still one of my favorites. I wish we weren't at war with them or whatever. I don't even think we are. But Russian knives are built different. Wow. Let's try to get 10 straight in a row. Let's try to do that. I think I already basically did that earlier, but I do it again. Get these axes out of the way. I'll throw them down there. There you go. See, like that log is breaking. It just broke again. So let's get 10 in a row. See if I can do 5 and 5. Yeah, so that's 5 there. Let's do 5 in that one, 5 in this target. There you go. That's 5 and 5. If you guys don't believe me, I'll walk you up over there. Let me pull the phone out real quick. Boop. It's 5 and 5. Thank you guys for watching. Every minute counts. We're trying to get to 3K. What's it called? Yeah, splitting it and throwing. Jarvis Jerry, I think I labeled it like breaking a log. No, I did axe throwing demo is what it's called. But yeah, check that live out. It's actually a crazy video. It's like it took an hour to pretty much split it, but what ends up happening, you know, I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but it ends up being just a straight up single piece of wood that's basically in the middle. So I'm splitting the small, it's getting ever smaller as I'm throwing. I have 10 logs. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. I could do that for sure. Let's do one and one. I'm just going to kind of hit whatever hasn't been hit. I'm going to try to start with the most circular and then kind of move down. So that'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. and then I kind of got to fill it in with like a half one there, like 9, and then probably do one of these two for the last 10th one or whatever. I might even try to knock out the smaller ones first, maybe even hit like a smaller one in this area to just give me more space, because I have a bigger face to hit. I don't got to worry about it. But yeah, aim small, miss small too. But that's it. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, dude. Dude, yeah, please. Hell yeah. Yeah, all the likes and follows are great. They really help us out. We're trying to get to monetizing our channel, everybody that's watching. So the 33 of you, or however how many there, thank you for every minute that you watch. Really gets us closer to that 3K viewing hours to help us monetize the channel. So let's freaking get it. We're trying to get there. We did the math. If we're averaging 33 hours every live, we have to go live 60 times in order to get there. So, that's not that bad in a year, 60 times. We're actually having a great time with this. Trainer's Tavern is here, so we're going to have a phenomenal time. If you have any questions or anything like that, you probably can answer them in the chat. So yeah, chat, get it popping, get us out there, share with your friends, show them, hey, this is what's going on YouTube. Danger's Edge is throwing 10 knives, 10 different knives. Well, not all different. There's like groups of 3 and a few in one group of 2. But yeah, that's pretty freaking sweet and pretty freaking fun. I'm glad you all for joining. Let's get it. Let's throw some knives. I promised that homie that we'll hit one log every knife. One knife in every log. And I've got 10 knives, so that's 10 logs. And let's bang it out here. So get the one in the middle first. I think would be the easiest. And get that one out of the way. I'm gonna get this half circle out of the way. So that's 3. Then now we get to the big ones. Get the big logs out of the way. Oh, that's a miss. Dang it. Okay. Oh, that was a miss too. So I missed 2 out of 9 on the first attempt. So let me practice real quick, because I want to see which logs are even open to throw at. Oh, we have these big ones on the bottom, but these are, like I mentioned, these are completely different throws that you're throwing in order to hit that one on the bottom and that one over there from the whole entire face. It's actually like level 2. It's like you want to take these logs, got to throw like that. And this one, yeah, there you go. Yeah, see? A little bit of adjustments are necessary for these logs, for sure. Like I had to step back, get a little bit different. But so 10 logs, kind of this is what I have to hit on. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Okay. So I got that, no problem. 10 logs. I feel like I should end on these big ones just because those are like the most predictable style of, I guess, target is the best way to say that. So let me do that. Ooh, and I miss. I'm going to start over because it was just so early on. I feel like that was a wash. You miss one, you don't complete the challenge. So why continue, right? Let's get it. Also, I'm making the rules here. Okay. Oh, that was a miss, but I'll keep going. I feel like these bottom logs are pretty easy, but the big ones on top. See, that was the thing. I got lost in the sauce. I could have been throwing at the top ones, getting rid of one instead of missing that one. That's a miss. Missed 1 out of 9 on that one. So close. Or 2 out of 9, I think. Yeah, I missed 2 out of 9 because I missed that last one too. So let's get it. Okay, 10 knives, 10 logs. Ooh, it's a miss. Restart. That's the funny thing about lives. I can't hide when I miss. So, it's funny. The first out the gate, freaking 9 out of 10. Should have got it on the first take. because now I'm stuck with it. But I got this, no problem. Oh, as soon as I say that, don't be cocky. Just get it done. You know. Maybe I need to take a break. It's that magical pineapple juice. Ah, pineapple pen. Throwback. Oh, you know what? Put on the 4-wheel drive for the slippers. And let's throw. Okay. Ooh, that was a miss too. Dang it. It's okay. I'll keep throwing. I'm rusty now. I got it. Nice. Oh, see, this log wants to go already. It's like, let me go home. Let me burn with my ancestors. Okay. I really kind of want to have a big bonfire soon. That'd be fun. All right. So we got 10 knives, 10 different logs. If you're just joining us, you're watching Danger's Edge. I've got a challenge going on. I've got 10 knives, 10 different logs. We're trying to get to 3K watch hours. So really means a lot. Every minute that you stay hitting that like, subscribe, comment, really, really happy for it. Every single one of them. Dang. Yeah, see, that log is falling apart. Ooh. Oh, I gotta adjust for that one. Ooh, that log is gonna put me to sleep. And of course, I get it on the last one, no problem. Oh, where are you at? Gotta count my knives. I gotta remember where the last one went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I've got 10. I don't have to count. I don't have to go look for any more knives. I didn't miss that many. I only missed a few. 10 knives, 10 different logs. Check in the chat real quick. Ooh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, definitely. There you go. Yeah, I gotta miss 2 on that one only. Ugh. So close. I'll get the 10 right here. This will be it. This will be it. You are just joining us. We're throwing knives, trying to get to 3K viewing hours. Okay, let's get it. Dude. Okay, I've got an idea. Flip the knives around so I don't have to flip them twice. That'll help. Yeah, it is actually important, you know, how you're kind of unloading the knives. Oh yeah, I've got 2 groups of 2. That's fun. Okay. So some more. Oh, that's stupid one right there. Oh. I'm gonna take these 2. Come on. Getting so close. I can't believe the first try I got 9 out of 10. So now this challenge is taking a pretty long time, but that's okay. 10 knives, 10 different logs. Let's get it. Not changing my throwing method, that's for sure. That'll throw me off. Maybe I'll end it on like a friggin' no spin or something. There you go. Focus. Damn, right when I say something. Gotta shut the fuck up. Yeah, literally 9 out of 10 again. I'm gonna take this mulligan real quick. There you go. That's 10 different logs. That's it. Just kidding. Didn't count. Didn't get them in a row. But let's get it. I got it right now. 9 out of 10, no problem. I can get 10 out of 10. Never give up, everybody. You got a challenge you want to do, complete it. You know, follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Do what it says. Yeah. That I feel like it's 10. I would have gotten it. I did miss a log here, and I did miss a log here, but that so close. 2 out of 10 again. Bummer. But that's okay. Better for the viewers, you know? If I just got it right away, then you would have already swiped right off. You'd be like, this guy sucks. He's good. He's too good. So why am I watching him? You know, I'm just a guy practicing in my backyard, throwing 10 knives at 10 different logs. You know, that's what I do. Here you go. Ooh, okay. All right, all right. Slow it down. Just got to get 10 different logs. There you go. That counts. Nice. That's it. That's fucking it. We did it. 10 logs, 10 logs, 10 logs, 10 knives. 10 different logs, 10 knives. I don't know why I said logs so many times, but that's okay. You watched it live here. Boom. That's 10 logs, 10 different throws. Well, not different throws, but you know, that's a knife in every log. Yeah. Look at that. I was worried about this one, but that one totally counts. Look at that. That's in that one. It's freaking, it's in there. Look at that one. So yeah, again, a little close up here too. Like, look at that difference in the faces. Like, that's lined up with this face. Like, there's a huge difference. Every single layer here when you're looking up from the top down. So, really fun and cool. Throw it. Yeah, thank you, Jarvis. Jarvis Jerry, dude. Thank you. I know, I can't believe on the first attempt, 9 out of 10, and now I got it. How long did that take? That took us, almost 20 minutes, give or take. This is what I was live streaming for 5 or 6 minutes after that when I started. So yeah, about 20 minutes or so. But yeah, that's it. 10 logs, 10 knives. That was pretty sweet. Thank you all for watching that. Hit that like and subscribe. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us what time it is wherever you're at. If you don't feel comfortable telling us where you're from, that's always fun. And we kind of got a guess, but I probably won't take a guess. I'm not good at knowing my time zones. But we have a can here, so I think a knife could pierce this, but I don't know. It's a pretty hefty can. Got to get some good rocks in it. I don't want to get stuck trying to do a can pin though all day. That's for sure. Let me just get back to that later. Let's throw 10 in a row. Let's get it. You know what? I'm going to take that one back. And let's do 10 no spins in a row. That's what I'll be doing here. So if you've never thrown a no spin, you have to find your balance point of your knife. That's really important. So like this one has a pretty low center of gravity, which I like that for no spins. You want it to be lower. Like ideally you want to not even be able to do this with your, you shouldn't be in the middle is what I'm trying to get at for no spins, because the best no spinners are those ones with the big fat bottoms. They look like a teardrop. because all the weight is in the bottom. And for those ones, you chuck them like a baseball, but like with as if you're just holding it with a finger, which is kind of similar to these ones. For these, the Leafs for no spins, it was pretty interesting learning these ones because when you're throwing these ones, specifically the Leafs, you have to hold it further back than you think you want to, because usually like for like these ones, for instance, right? Like I always hold it like right here, because then I can push all this handle weight forward, which holds it, gives that anti-spin you need. But for these, you're way back here because it's funny. There's a lot of material that is actually here when you think that it's all, you'd think that this weighs more, but for whatever reason, this side, because when you hold it here, look, and put it right here, right where the blade kind of starts, it's kind of in the center, but you've got a longer blade. Like there's more material on the right, not more material, more length on the right than behind here. So picking up this no spin, kind of where you put your finger, is the most important part of no spinning, and kind of adjusting that as you throw. But these are really fun to no spin. Everything in my hand is super fun, but everything in my hand does need a different placement for your finger, is what I was trying to get into there, actually. So you have to figure that out, kind of where it's going to go. Are you going to choke up, or are you going to go down? Where are you going to hold it? Really important. Yeah, see, it's kind of fun to get back to throwing all these, because they do throw very different for no spin. But those Leafs are hitting. Like this is a great example, actually. So these are the I forgot which one. These are the Shadows by Throw Club, and these are great. Little, if you're just getting into knife throwing and you want to learn how to throw spike version, is what I would call it. Like these throw like a throwing spike. So, you're getting really, this trains you how to throw a knife properly, because if you're throwing a throwing spike like this, or a very thin knife like this, you learn really quickly how to adjust your grips for different throws, really easily. Yeah, let's get 10 no spins in a row. Oh, I never checked if anybody told us where they're from. Let's check that. We're trying to get to 3K viewing hours. So, let us know what you're doing and where you're at and such. Help us get monetized. Really, though, it really means a lot to us. We're trying to get monetized before the end of this year, so we can really kind of dive deep into this whole life of YouTubing for you guys and being out on the internet in our own way. Because we do a lot of different things besides knife throwing. We actually go mountain biking a lot. So you'll see a lot of that on the channel. So if that's what you're into, that's great. If you're like camping, if you like hiking, if you like the outdoors, if you're like trying to figure out something to do in the Pacific Northwest, this is a great place. If you're trying to think about, checking out places in LA, this is also a really cool account for that too, because me and my buddy Ryan run this channel together. So it's really neat to have a partner, guys, by the way, if you're running a YouTube channel, because if one of you gets kind of burned out, the other one can kind of take over, or you can both kind of burn out and kind of figure that whole problem out together and all that fun stuff. You just have somebody to actually talk to, which is cool. And I forgot I was throwing no spin because I got to rambling. But thank you for watching, everybody. Just wanted to get some information out there for you all about Danger's Edge and who you're actually watching. My name is Josh, and we're throwing knives in the backyard. This is my backyard setup. I know it's pretty. I enjoy this place. This is my happy place. I'll be honest. I love my backyard. I've got my garden over here. You won't see it in the video unless you ask nicely on the chat, but that'll be a little deviation I always like to show, because it's actually be kind of funny in like 2 or 3 years showing the garden every time, seeing how it kind of evolves year after year. month after month, because there's a lot of stuff growing right now. Oh, I did a half spin. I got to do those no spins. I actually do want to get 10 no spins in a row real quick. I've got that, no problem. The only thing is these knives all throw completely different, like I mentioned. So I just have to remember where all the points are, kind of position them in a way to win. There you go. Ooh, and the wifey just got home. So take a little pause for today, and see you probably later tonight. But I hope it's been effective so far. And thank you guys for all watching. And you're watching Danger's Edge. And we're throwing knives, that's what we do. Do other things as well. So yeah, that was 10 no spins technically, but not in a row. I'll be honest, you guys watched me. But I'm never one to back out of a challenge. So I'm not going anywhere unless you are. Say la vie. I'm gonna check if the wife's here. Oh yeah, she's here. So I'll get going very shortly. I gotta charge the phone anyway. But let's get it. So 10 no spins, everybody. Has anybody in the chat thrown a no spin before? Anybody there? I'm gonna call you chat, but I don't want to call you that. If you want to name our followers, I don't know what we would call you. I guess I'd call you the Edge, the Danger's Edge. So you guys are the edge of danger, just like us, Danger's Edge. But let's get it. Let's get some no spins. There you go, almost. That was it. 10 no spins in a row. So now I'm definitely going to end the stream. Like I said, never give up. Always get to the challenge that you set yourself up for, because the only thing you can really do in life is challenge yourself. So, that was 10 knives in a row. Hope you guys like that. Hope that gets me a like and subscribe, Let's say, check it all out. But yeah, hit those like and subscribes. Yeah, dude, Jarvis, Jeremy, you're freaking sick. But yeah, that was 10 in a row, no spins. This one was kind of weak, but it's in there. That's not going anywhere. These are not weak ones. Look at that. I'm pounding them all off. It kind of sounded weird. Let's do one POV just for you guys. But these were the hardest to get. I feel like these shadows from Throw Club. I learned when I'm throwing no spin, I like to hold it right here and then actually backwards. So this part, this pointy part is going into my hand right here, so I can kind of feel the edge of this to give it a really nice throw, kind of like this. So let me see if I can get one. That board is really full up, so I'm gonna I'm gonna go over here. Sorry about that cough, everybody. I need some water. Okay, let's get it. So, oh yeah, see. Oh man, now I'm challenging myself with this POV shot to end it, but I'll do a little closer. There you go. That was it. Done. 2 tries. I'll take it. That was it. 10 in a row. Really close. Oh, look how that one stuck. Crazy. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. We're trying to get to 3K subs. I mean, not 3K. We are trying to get to 3K subs, but we're also trying to get to 3K views, which is viewing hours. So again, thank you guys for watching. Every minute does help us really get there. There's 100 of you here. So if 100 of you watch for 1 minute, that's 100 minutes. And we just need 3K. So, every minute that you guys watch, really, we thank you so much for it. And yeah, we're really excited for this year to come because we have a lot of good content coming out. And check out our live, our long form as well. Check out some of our other lives that we're throwing axes and stuff. Jarvis mentioned that he wanted to check out that one that was like a live demo. It's called Live Axe Demo, DWFKHT. And that axe split my log during that live, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, all right. With that though, got to send you on your way. Have a great day. Happy Thursday. I might come back on later. No promises. So hit that like and subscribe. Hit that bell button so you know when we are going live. So you never miss a beat, and you never miss a throw, and you never miss a stick. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. You're watching Danger's Edge. Peace out.